postseason game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Free State of State, Holly Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Buckeyes are never satisfied, even though this team went 12-2 last season, perfect in the Big Ten until the Big Ten championship loss to Indiana. Ryan Day knows the Buckeyes have something to prove. They have got to rebuild and reload after losing some top talent to the NFL. But they have got Jeremiah Smith, and he is the best player in the country. They can build around this superstar. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes offense will go on the attack first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
They go right back to it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Tight end now in motion. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Jackson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Complete downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's 2nd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, they just couldn't find it.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Again, it's Sayin. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Smothers. Powers through the defender. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities, I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Manning with a play fake. Shoots it to the left. That's reeled in. It's Wingo. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Arch Madness. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a number 1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good.
Makes the grab in their space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
and they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with him. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. Play action, here's Manning. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Coleman. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Hey, man, last year was such an interesting year for Arch Manning because preseason, greatest thing since sliced bread. Start of the season, nobody likes him. Get out of here. Nobody thinks he can play. He's not any good. End of the season really started to put it together. So, Palmer, he took a lot of criticism, but I love the way he stayed level-headed. And now this next season, another year of experience, I expect some great things from Arch Manning.
Yeah, there were huge expectations on this team in general. Maybe everybody a year too early on those expectations, but it's founded now. I mean, you've seen enough from Arch Manning to understand he can take this team to a national championship, and they've surrounded him with a lot of talent too. Cam Coleman, amongst a bunch of other guys coming in through the portal, weapons for him to throw to, and I cannot wait to see what Steve Sarkisian's offense looks like this year.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's Sayin to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Jackson. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Offense changing the play. 4th down, Sayin. Here's a heat. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Throwing, say it. He's got it on the move. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Trying to run it in. Touchdown! Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Snags a quick pass on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting. Oh, he's got some space. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
They'll go right back to the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Looking deep down the right side. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Longhorn. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it on the counter. Here's a little room there. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He wants to change this route. Sayed fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Nice move to pick up yardage. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Buckeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Say it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Manning. Hauls it in. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. On the ground, it's Smothers.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Sayin. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. On the net. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Manning on play action. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He's got him this time. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Arch is going to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short? Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have run in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Rushes on him. And it's a sack. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's complete. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Here's Sayin to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Using the quick game. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running inside. It's Smothers. Not much happening on that one. Maybe made it back to the line of scrimmage as the clock continues to move here late in the half. It's third down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Rice Owls. And it's the Fighting Irish looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now back over to your game in Columbus. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Longhorns head coach at the half. Coach is understandably frustrated right now. They brought this running back in for big-time performances like this, but he has struggled turning over the ball, trailing here in this game. They have got to get a more steady performance from their running back in this moment. See how he starts the second half, and I'll keep you posted down here on the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Got his man. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Throwing Manning. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Wants to adjust the pattern. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Quickly complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Throw it, say it. They're setting up the screen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Got his man. Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to run, it's Jackson. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Say it. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. He makes a grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Man, they have been great on 4th down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here. The quarterback sneak. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession. Ended up punting it away. But now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Soft spot in the middle. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
Could be an alley. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wideout. On the run, it Smothers. Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Nice move to keep running. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in.
Snags it, and he's open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Now here's Manning. A little release to the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here's Arch to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the 2-point conversion. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like,
Might have a chance. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Big moment here for the defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Here comes the heat. Past the 40. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Under fire. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone, it's Jackson. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Running to Green.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Third down from the gun, Manning. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Rides to the back, and they swarm him under.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
From the gun on third down, say it. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown, Texas! A pick six!
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Say it. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it down the field. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. To the air, it's Sayin. Bears the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. He'll set up to throw. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Got his man on the right. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Pressure coming. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They want that clock to run.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Manning from the gun on third down. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Here's Julian saying to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Making side adjustments here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense